Up next on the Tesla Plaid channel.
You gonna make some people cry tonight?
Bradenton Motorsports Park, September 16th, 2023. Got a good number of cars here already. It's fairly early. We got roll racing and drag racing tonight. Got a number of GT-Rs. Got some Lamborghinis. Quite a number of Mustangs out here. Of course, your Corvettes, Camaros, Dodge Chargers, and Challengers. Seems like GT-Rs are especially good out here for the rolls. A lot of GT-Rs out here tonight. I think I've counted at least 6 GT-Rs out here tonight. It's a good looking Lamborghini Huracan. We don't know anything about it, we haven't seen it run, but could be a good race for the Plaid if it's modified. She's on big Toyo Proxies, good size tire, 305, R888Rs in the back. So this Lamborghini is a twin turbo. We just talked to somebody who's in the know. Twin turbo Lamborghini should trap well over 150. Let's try to line up with it.
All right, Andrew with the Tesla Model S Plaid in the right lane. Tesla Plaid channel. And he's versing the Huracan here in the left lane.
All right, we got a Lamborghini next to us here.
Yeah, but it ran like a... Andrew with the Tesla Plaid channel takes the win, 883 at 149. Beats out the Huracan.
You did 149.
Only 49, eh?
You did 144.
All right. All right. All right, on that roll race, we ran 149.27 miles an hour. The Lamborghini ran 144.2. We crossed the finish line a little more than half a second ahead of it, 0.57 seconds. And I was expecting that Lambo to have more. We're at 89% battery state of charge to start, 86% after that pass.
You gonna make some people cry tonight?
I beat the Lamborghini on it.
Oh, did you? You've already been here, okay.
I just came up, he was by himself, I snagged him in to the front of the line, and he ran 144 right before me.
Nice, very nice. Very nice, yeah.
Similar to the 144 he ran next to us. All right, we're gonna roll race with Jarrod's GT-R. Now we raced Jarrod probably more than a year ago, and he was trapping around 140. He's turned it up, made some changes, and he's running faster now. We're gonna let him take the hit here and hopefully have the power to come around him.
Right, Nissan GT-R versus Andrew with the Tesla Plaid channel.
All right, we're gonna let him take that hit. There he goes. Oh, he's moving. He's moving.
Andrew takes the win. 768 at 152. Model S Plaid takes the win.
There he goes. Oh, he's moving. He's moving. Oh, wow. Really good. Oh, it's a race. Yeah, he's turned that car up. We barely got around him. He was fighting for it the whole way. We made that pass in Plaid mode, which is what we normally do out here for roll racing. We find the drag strip mode is really best just for an actual drag race with launch control.
152.
Thank you. Wow, we took him by not even a whole car length, less than a tenth of a second, 0.07 seconds at the finish line. We did have the mile an hour. I don't know if he cut it right before the finish, because it sure seemed like we weren't doing 10 miles an hour more than he was. But we did 152.59 at the traps, and this ticket said he was 142.97 at the traps. There have been some times out here where the traps were a little bit inaccurate. I'm not saying for certain whether that's the case tonight, but it certainly seemed like there was less than 10 miles an hour between the cars at the finish line. Good close race, within a car length, under a tenth of a second. Let's talk to Jarrod about it.
That was a fun one.
I wasn't sure I was going to get around you.
Dude, I was like, I'm still ahead of him. I'm still ahead of him. And then I was like, nope, it's gone.
You know, the margin at the end was only 0.07, so that's
Really?
less than a car length. That means I didn't have any gap on you.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a tenth of a second to gap somebody at that speed, but yeah, I didn't even have you by that tenth.
Yeah, it was down a little on the mile an hour on that one. I think it's just, there's more.
Did you get out of it before the traps?
No, I went 142. So, like, I went 144 earlier. I just think it's still hot, so.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the traps are a little bit off.
Yeah, I've seen that
out
too.
Here.
I've seen that because I saw someone go 125, then 130 the next pass, and I'm like, they didn't change
And did they
anything.
switch lanes? Probably. Because I should have been faster on the previous pass. It gave me 149. I switched lanes. It gave me over like 152 and a half.
Yeah.
So I think that either the right lane is read low or the left lane is read high.
Okay.
One of the two. Not sure which, but
you know what? I bet you that makes sense too on it before.
Because I didn't have you by 10 miles an hour at the end. There's no way.
I was gonna say, like, that's interesting
felt
because
like 4 to 5 miles an hour, maybe, maybe 6.
You caught me right at the end.
Yeah. And it wasn't like I was pulling on you hard.
Like last time. Last time you got me at the 8th mile and was gone.
Yeah.
This time, I think I got a little good jump.
I was barely creeping around you. That wasn't 10 miles an hour difference.
Yeah. That was a good run though. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was good.
Fun.
That was good and close.
Cool.
Good fun for sure,
yeah, man.
We'll do it again.
All right, definitely.
All right.
We'll have to wait till it's
up.
cooler weather and I can then eye a little bit better and maybe you'll slow down.
Yeah. Well, we only got those 2 races before it started raining. And there's a lot of interesting cars here. But thankfully we got to race the Lambo and that black GT-R. But a lot of the cars are getting out of here now. Bradenton Motorsports Park, September 21st, 2023. Got some interesting cars out here tonight. McFlurry. That's interesting. Trying to find some 9-second cars to get lined up with. A lot of Fox bodies out here tonight, but very few cars have run under 10 seconds. Now this white Fox body just ran an 8.0, but he's kind of running his own program. This Camaro looks pretty sweet. Beautiful. It's a fast Camaro out here. That was Cletus in the cop car up there, but something broke right before he launched. I asked him if I can go in the lane next to him, and he said he wanted to go solo. I respect that. They're running their own program. This Camaro next to us looks interesting. 89% battery state of charge, dragster mode, peak performance ready. I'm not sure if we have anything for this Camaro. All right, full tree here. I put you too hard in that tree. That guy's a bracket racer, and I know he's on a trans brake and a button, and he's probably going to have a near perfect reaction, so I cut it too close, which I don't usually do. I'll usually go for a 50, play it safe. But come to think of it, I was a little deep staged there, and that's why that turned into a red light. I was trying to rush into the full stage, 2 bulbs, so I could get it deep into launch control, get a good ET, but I wasn't careful about my staging depth. Thank you. Can't remember the last time we red lit. Oh, actually, I think I can. It was that night where they give us a sportsman tree in the pro tree lanes and a pro tree in the sportsman lanes. So, yeah, that was the last time we red lit. But we got a good sportsman here, and wow, we red lit by a lot, a full 1/10 of a second. So I must have been way deep on that tree. 102 negative, horrible. But I was doing my best to run with that car to the 8th mile. We ran a 920 with a 5 at 151.44 miles an hour with a 146/60 foot and a 595 to the 8th mile at 120.3 miles an hour. That Camaro was quick, ran a 576 to the 8th mile at 121, and yeah, he was pretty good on the light with an 80 and a 133/60 foot, really quick. And you can see to the 330, he ran a 373 to our 391. We really had no chance to take him to the 8th mile. Seemed like he ran it out to 1,000 feet, where he ran a 757 to our 771, but then he didn't run it all the way through to the end of the quarter mile. He ran a 945. At 109, he was clearly out of it. You can see he was 12 miles an hour less at the quarter mile than he was at the 8th mile. Fun run. It's starting to rain here, so we're going to have to cut this night short. But we'll see you next time right here on the Tesla Plaid channel.